Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something wild, quirky, and honestly a bit bizarre, the Pentagon Pizza Report. If you've been scrolling through social media lately, you might have seen people buzzing about pizza orders near the Pentagon and how they might, just might, be a secret signal of major global events. Yeah, you heard that right. Pizza could be hinting at wars, crises, or military operations. So, grab a slice, get comfortable, and let's unpack this delicious conspiracy theory, explore its history, and speculate about what's really going on. The Pentagon Pizza Report isn't an official government document or some classified dossier. It's actually an X account at Pen Pizza Report that's been tracking the activity at pizza joints near the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. The idea is simple but intriguing. When the Pentagon gets super busy, staff work late, they get hungry, and they order a ton of pizza. This surge in pizza orders, especially late at night, has been linked to major geopolitical events like wars or international crises. The account uses open source data, like Google Maps busier than usual indicators, to monitor places like Domino's, Papa John's, and other local pizzerias. And get this, it's not just pizza. They've even noted low traffic at nearby spots like Freddy's Beach Bar, a local hangout, as a sign that Pentagon workers are too busy to grab a drink. This whole pizza thing isn't new. It goes way back to the Cold War. Soviet intelligence operatives, believe it or not, used to watch pizza deliveries in Washington, D.C., calling it Pizzint, short for Pizza Intelligence. They figured that if pizza orders to government buildings like the CIA or Pentagon spiked, it meant officials were burning the midnight oil, likely planning something big. Fast forward to August 1st, 1990. A Domino's franchisee named Frank Meeks noticed a massive surge in pizza deliveries to CIA buildings. The next day, Iraq invaded Kuwait, kicking off the Gulf War. Coincidence? Maybe. But it happened again in 1989 before the U.S. invasion of Panama, and in 1991 during Operation Desert Storm. Meeks even told the Washington Post in 1998 that orders spiked during Bill Clinton's impeachment hearings. CNN's Wolf Blitzer, back when he was a Pentagon correspondent, famously said, "Bottom line for journalists, always monitor the pizzas." Now, let's talk about what's been happening lately. On June 11, 2025, at Pen Pizza Report posted that pizza places like We the Pizza, District Pizza Palace, and Domino's near the Pentagon were seeing a huge surge in activity around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Just hours later, Israel launched strikes on Iran, targeting nuclear facilities and military sites. Earlier, on April 13, 2024, a similar spike at a Papa John's near the Pentagon happened right before Iran's drone attack on Israel. And on June 1st, 2025, the account noted unusually high footfall at a Domino's close to closing time, followed by escalating tensions between Israel and Iran. These patterns are wild, right? Social media went nuts, with users joking about secret Domino's inside the Pentagon or calling a pizza panic. Some even said the pizza meter is never wrong. So why pizza? It's simple, really. The Pentagon employs nearly 30,000 people, and there's no pizzeria inside the complex. When staff are stuck working late during a crisis, they need quick, easy food. Pizza's the go-to, cheap, shareable, and delivers fast. Imagine a room full of generals, analysts, and staffers huddled around maps and monitors, strategizing about a conflict halfway across the globe. They're not cooking gourmet meals. They're ordering pepperoni and extra cheese to keep going. Plus, in the age of open source intelligence, or OSINT, anyone can track these surges through delivery apps or Google Maps. It's like the Pentagon's accidentally leaking their stress levels through pizza boxes. All right, let's get into the juicy part. Speculation. Why are these pizza surges happening, and what do they mean? The obvious theory is that they signal U.S. involvement or awareness of major military operations. The June 2025 spike, for example, happened right before Israel's attack on Iran. Some speculate the U.S. knew it was coming. President Trump even told the Wall Street Journal he was briefed in advance. Maybe Pentagon staff were monitoring the situation, coordinating with allies, or preparing for potential fallout. Another theory is that these surges reflect crisis planning, not just for U.S. actions, but for global events the U.S. is watching closely, like Iran's retaliatory strikes or Middle East tensions. But here's where it gets murky. Not every pizza order means World War III. Maybe it's just a late-night staff meeting, a training exercise, or even a pizza party, though I doubt generals are throwing Raegers with Hawaiian slices. Some skeptics point out that the Pentagon has on-site food options like sushi or sandwiches. So why rely on delivery? Others say the government's gotten smarter since the 90s, spreading out orders across multiple vendors to avoid tipping off nosy observers. Still, the pattern's hard to ignore. 21 crises since 1983, from the Gulf War to recent Israel-Iran clashes, have lined up with pizza spikes. Other indicators, and the bigger picture pizzas, not the only clue. Analysts often cross-reference these surges with other signs, like increased rideshare activity, unusual flight patterns, or even power usage spikes near government buildings. For example, on June 13th, 2025, at Penn Pizza Report noted that Freddy's Beach Bar had abnormally low traffic while pizza orders soared, suggesting staff were stuck at their desks instead of unwinding. This multi-signal approach makes the pizza index more than just a meme. It's a piece of a larger puzzle. In a world where anyone can track jets or ship movement online, pizza orders are just another data point for amateur sleuths and awesome analysts. Here's the million-dollar question. Is the pizza index legit? Well, it's not exactly scientific. A senior analyst quoted in the Economic Times said, "You can't bank a war call on a pizza." Fair point. A busy Domino's could mean anything, a local event, a glitch in Google Maps, or just a really good deal on wings. But when multiple indicators align, like low bar traffic and high pizza orders, it's tough to dismiss entirely. Historical accuracy is estimated at 70 to 75% for major events when these signs converge. That's not foolproof, but it's enough to make you raise an eyebrow. Plus, the Pentagon hasn't confirmed or denied it, which only fuels the speculation. A spokesperson told Newsweek in June 2025 that the timeline of pizza surges didn't align with events, but they didn't exactly debunk the theory either. The internet loves this theory. It spawned memes, TikTok explainers, and even Reddit threads where users joke about pizza predicting WWII. One ex-user quipped, "They should really open a secret Domino's inside the Pentagon." Another called it pineapple pizza intel. It's become a mix of humor and anxiety, a way for people to process global tensions through something as relatable as pizza. But it's also a reminder of how transparent our world has become. What started as a Soviet spy trick is now a viral phenomenon, with regular people playing detective using public data. It's like we're all part-time analysts now, watching pizza trackers for the next big headline. So, what's the future of the Pentagon Pizza Report? As long as there's no pizzeria inside the Pentagon, I bet we'll keep seeing these surges. With tensions in the Middle East and beyond, at Penn Pizza Report's 80,000 followers are glued to every update. Maybe the government will get sneakier, ordering from food trucks or stocking up on vending machine snacks. Or maybe they'll lean into it and start a classified pizza operation, codename Operation Pepperoni. Either way, the pizza index is a quirky reminder that even in the high-stakes world of geopolitics, human behavior, like craving a late-night slice, can give away more than intended. That's the Pentagon Pizza Report, a theory that's equal parts absurd and fascinating. From Cold War spies to modern-day ex-posts, the idea that pizza could predict global crises is one of those stories that's too good to ignore. Whether it's a reliable indicator or just a tasty coincidence, it's got us all watching the delivery apps a little closer. What do you think? Is the pizza meter a legit signal or just a fun internet rabbit hole? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know if you're team pepperoni or extra cheese. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give a like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more wild stories. Until next time, keep an eye on those pizza orders. You never know what they might mean.